So Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's been a difficult week. It's been a very challenging week. So it's very nice, obviously, to be able to find ourselves in the place of Shabbat, be able to just breathe a little bit and just allow ourselves to relax. Thank God we've had a little bit of a respite from helicopters and sirens, a little bit for the last couple days. But I know it's been a very difficult week for all of us. There have been feelings of anger and pain, suffering. There's been fear. There's been discomfort. Right? We've been probably feeling a lot of different things. And so it's an opportunity for us to just be able to put as much of that aside as possible. Not to say that it's not important, but to focus on our own souls for this day, allow ourselves to feel refreshed, to feel centered, to take stock of how we are feeling about everything that we're experiencing, to think about the best ways to move forward into this coming week, to contribute most of ourselves, as much of ourselves as we can. So we're going to try to hold on to that intention as we enter into prayer today. Not going to allow it to become too celebratory of melodies that we're singing today, because it is still a pretty somber Shabbat. But we want to just allow ourselves to focus on the here and now, what's right in front of us. So that's where we're at. We are in the Siddur. We're going to start in the Siddur on page, even before we start with that, we're going to put on our talitot. So if you have a talit with you, we're going to put it on. And as we always do, we check the tzitzit before we put on the talit to make sure that they are whole, see if there's anything that requires our attention. And just like and if we don't have a talit, or even if we do have a talit as well, we want to be able to take stock of ourselves, make sure that we're whole, see if there's any parts of ourselves that's in need of special attention this morning. We wrap ourselves in the talit. Bless Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kitshanu b'mitzvah v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit. We bless God who commanded us to envelop ourselves in the protective shelter of our tzitzit. Now we turn to page 103 for Birkat HaShachar, for the morning blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sach bina lavchim ben yom uvein laila. We bless God for giving wisdom to the crow, to the rooster, to be able to distinguish between day and night, and to us to be able to distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani b'tzalmo. Thank God for making us in God's image. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani ben chorin. We bless God for making us free people, free to be able to use our bodies, our minds, our abilities to help other people be free as well. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani Yisrael. We thank God for making us the children of Israel and giving us these gifts of Shabbat and everything else, the Torah and the mitzvot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim, for opening our eyes to the world around ourselves. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim, and clothing us when we feel most vulnerable. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim, and God gives us the ability to free those who are bound, and so we try to embark on that holy work as well. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim, and God straightens those who are bent over as a charge for us to help uplift those who are oppressed as well. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka aretz al hamayim, and God solidifies the ground upon the waters underneath our feet. We say this as we stand up. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasali kol tzorki. God provides us with all of our needs. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver, and gives direction to our steps. Make sure that wherever we go is with true intention. Baruch Atanai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'gvura. And God girds us with strength. Baruch Atanai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'tifara. And crowns us with glory. Baruch Atanai Eloheinu melech haolam hanaten le'ya'ef koach. And God gives strength to those who are weary to continue day after day in what seems like a Sisyphean task. You may be seated if you are standing. Baruch Atanai Eloheinu melech haolam hamever shenamei yiratzon lefanecha u'neinu hayom b'chol yom lecheinu chesed rachamim beinecha v'nei kol re'enu v'tikim leinu chasadim tovim. Baruch Ata Adonai gomel chasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael. We thank God for giving us such wonderful deeds and doing such good kindness for us. We continue on page 112, Psalm for Shabbat. Hayom Shabbat Kodesh Shabo Hayu Halivim Omrim Vevei Mikdash Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat Tov Hodot Ladonai Tov Hodot Ladonai Ulezamer V'shimcha elyon Tov Hodot Ladonai Tov Hodot Ladonai Tov Hodot Ladonai Ulezamer L'shimcha elyon Tov Hodot Ladonai Lehagid baboker chastecha Lehagid baboker chastecha Ve'munatcha baleilot Ve'munatcha baleilot Tov hodot Adonai Lehagid baboker chastecha Lehagid baboker chastecha Ve'munatcha baleilot Ve'munatcha baleilot Tov hodot Adonai Dai 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 Ya ba 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 Dai ya ba ba Dai 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 da da ba ba Dai 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 Lehagid ki yashar Adonai Lehagid ki yashar Adonai Tzuri, 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 tzuri V'lo havata bo. Continue on page 120 for a dedication of the new day. Mizmor Sher Chanuchat HaBayit LeDavid Haramim Chadat Atayim V'zos Machar Zemunai V'chaslev Elecha Adonai Ekra Ve'el Adonai Etchanan Elecha Adonai Ekra ve'el Adonai etchanan. Shema Adonai v'choneni, Adonai ozer li. Shema Adonai v'choneni, Adonai ozer li. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. הפכת מפרולי למחולי, פיתחת שקית עזרני שמחה, למען ישמרך כבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהי לעולם אודך. Continue on page 122 with Baruch She'amar. Blessed is the one who spoke and the world came into being. Blessed is the one who did the works of creation. Blessed is the one who speaks and does, doesn't just talk, but also walks. Blessed is one who declares and supports. Right? Don't just say something, but you actually support that work. Blessed is one who shows compassion upon the earth, compassion upon all of creation. The one who pays out the reward to those who are in awe of God and God's power. Blessed is one who lives and supports forever. And blessed is one who redeems and saves. And blessed is God's name. Baruch she'amar v'haya olam. Baruch hu. Baruch oseh v'reshit. Baruch omer v'yoseh. Baruch gozer umkayim. Baruch merachem al haaretz. Baruch merachem al habriot. Baruch mishalem sachar tov lire'av. Baruch chai la'ad v'kayam la'netzach. Baruch podeh umatzil. Baruch shemo. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'er. Yam di 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 dam dai. Yai da da ba ba bai bai. Yai da da ba 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 bai bai. Ya da 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 da. Yai da ya da da. Ya ba ba bai da ya ba bam da di da. Ya da 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 da. Ya ba 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 bai. Ya ba bai ya da 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 da. Baruch ata Adonai Melech mahulal batishbachot. Continue on page 136 with Ashrei. Happy are those who dwell in the house of Adonai. Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha Od Yehalelucha Od Yehalelucha Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha Od Yehalelucha Od Yehalelucha Hamdai 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 Dai 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 Dam Dai 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 Hamdai Dai Dai Hamdai Dai Hamdai Dai Yam dai dai di dai dai dai. Yai. dai dai. Yam dai dai dai. V'hanachnu nevarech ya me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Page 139 for Psalm 148. Page 139. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah, Adonai min hashamayim. Hallelujah, b'meromim. Hallelujah, kol malachav. Hallelujah, kol tziva'av. Hallelujah, shemesh v'yareach. Hallelujah, kol kochveyor. Hallelujah, shemei hashamayim v'hamayim asher me'al hashamayim. Yehalelu et Shem Adonai ki hotziva v'nivra'u v'ya'amidem le'ad le'olam chok natan v'lo ya'avor. Yehalelu et Shem Adonai ki hotziva v'nivra'u v'ya'amidem le'ad le'olam chok natan v'lo ya'avor. Hallelujah. 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 Continue on page 141 with the final psalm from the book of Psalms. Page 141. Hallelujah. 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 B'kodsho. Hallelujah. Birkia uzo. Hallelujah. B'gvurotav. Hallelujah. Kerov gulo. Hallelujah. B'teka shofar. Hallelujah. B'nevel v'chinor. Hallelujah. 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 Betofu macho. Hallelujah. B'minim v'ugav. Hallelujah. B'tzil slei shama. Hallelujah. B'tzitzlei trua. Koan shama tehaleya. Koan shama tehaleya. Hallelujah. 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 We go from page 141, we talk about Kol HaNeshama to Hallelujah. We could be understood as every soul praises God, or it could be every breath praises God. And then we jump from there to page 145 for Nishmat Kochai. Nishmat Kochai tevarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. The soul or the breath of every living being blesses your name, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai our God. The idea of breath being the essence of our soul. When we lose our breath, we've lost our soul. And without that breath, we cannot praise God. We cannot bless God's name. All right, breath and soul are essential to being in service of God. And anyone who takes that away is taking from God. And so I want to ask us just to take 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Not the full 8 minutes and 46 seconds that a knee was held on the neck of George Floyd, but the 2 minutes and 53 seconds from the point that he was unresponsive until the point that the knee was actually removed. Just to sit in silence with our breath, to gain a sense of gratitude that we have our breath, to be able to use that breath for the positive of praising God and for doing God's work in the world. We're going to take, again, 2 minutes, 53 seconds, and then after that, we will continue with Nishmat. Nishmat Kochai Tevarech et Shemcha Adonai Eloheinu. Ilfinu malei shira kayam shanenu vinaka v'magalav tzotenu shevach merchavei rakia v'nenu mirak kishemesh v'chayreyach וידענו פירושו כנשרי שמיים ורגלינו קלות כילות, אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, ולברך את שמך לאחת אלף אלפים ורבבות פעמים שהטובות שעשית עם אבותינו ועמנו. ויצא לך תנו ומביאים בלינו. כל עצמותת אמרנו נהלל לך, נשבחך, נפרך נברך את שם קודשך, כאמור לדוד ברכי נפשי את אדוני, וכל קרבי את שם קודשו. Page 147. האל ותתו מותוזך, הגדול בכבוד שמך, הגיבור לנצח והנורא בנורותיך, המלך היושב על כיסא רם ונישא. 2 minutes and 53 seconds is quite a long time. The number of breaths that we took in just that short period of time is a blessing. We want to make sure we don't waste that blessing, but we use it for doing God's will in the world. We begin the Shacharit portion of our service in the middle of page 147 with Shochen Ad. Shochen Ad Marom V'kadosh Shemo V'chatuv Ananu Tzadikim B'Adonai Laishem Navati La B'fi Sharim Tithalal U'divrei Tzadikim Titbarach U'v'shon Chasadim Titromam U'v'kerev Kedoshim Titkadash U'v'machalot Revivot Amcha Beit Yisrael B'rina V'yadam Shemcha Machinu שכן הובת האחת ונכנה אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו לדור לשבח לפאר למען לברך לאוכלת לס על כל דברי שירות תשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך. Page 148. ישתבח. ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו האל המלך הגדול בראש שמיים וארץ, כי לך נא אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו. שיר ושבחה, הלל וזמרה, עוז וממשלה נצח, גדולה וגבורה, תהילה ותפארת, קדושה ומלכות, ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם. All our praise we sing unto you, ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם. All our praise we sing unto you. שיר הלל וזמרה, עוז וממשלה נצח, גדולה וגבורה, תהילה ותפארת, קדושה ומלכות, ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם. All our praise we sing unto you, ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם. All our praise we sing unto you. ברוך אדוני המלך הגדול בתשבחות, אל ההודעות, אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך אל חי העולמים. Continue on page 150, blessing over the new day. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל, הכל ידעוך חושך. הכל ידעוך. אין כחנה אלוהינו בעולם הזה, ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא. אפס בלתך גואל למות משיח, ואין דומה לך, מושיענו לתחיית המתים. Page 151. אל אדון על כל המעשים, ברוך ומבורך בפיכו נשמה, גודלו וטובו, מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו, המתקהל חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד, על המרחבה זכות ומישור, לפני כיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו. טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו, יצרם בדעת בבינה ובהשכל, כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל, מלאים זיו ומפיקים נוגה, נאה זיום בכל העולם, שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם, עושים בימה רצון קונם. פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמו, צולה ורינה לזכר מלכותו, קרא לשמש ויזרח אורה, והתקין צורת הבנה, שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מרום, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש. Continue page 152 at the top of the page. לאשר שבח מכל מעשים ביום השביעי, כבוד יפאר. תברך משכינה לשבח מעשה ידיך ביום הרגש. חסדה. תברך טוב למכן וברך. Page 153 at the first red arrow. כולם אהובים, כולם ברורים, כולם גיבורים, וכולם עושים באימה ורצון קונם, וכולם פותחים את פיהם בתקשה בטהרה, בשירה ומזמרה, ומברכים משבחים פרים ומריצים, ומקדישים וממליכים, את שם האל המלך, הגדול, הגיבור, והנורא קדוש הוא, וכולם מקבלים עליהם ומלכות שמיים זה מזה, ונותנים רשות זה לזה, להקדיש לעצמם בנחת רוח ושפה ברורה ונעימה, קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים וירא. קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. ואופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול, מתנסים לעומת צרפים, ומתם משבחים ואומרים, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו לאמותינו. פה הגבוה לעשך, עכשיו מה מאחורת ורצח לבת מחשוב וברף ובבת נרתיות, אדוני יפלתם בחדש בך. כמו לזה. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו, ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. Page 154, אהבה רבה. אהבה רבה אהבתנו, אדוני אלוהינו, חמלה גדולה ותורה, חמלת עלינו. אבינו מלכנו, בעבור אבותינו, שבטחו בך, אבינו מלכנו. ותלמדם חוקי חיים, כן תכוננות למדנו, אבינו האב הרחמן, המרחם רחם עלינו. ותן בליבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, ללמוד וללמד, לשמור ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה. והאר עינינו בתורתך, ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבנו לאהבה וליראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, v'lo nevosh le'olam va'ed ki v'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanora batachnu nagila v'nismecha Nagila v'nismecha v'yishuatecha. We gather four corners of our Talit Torah, the four seats, as we prepare to say the Shema. We say these before we say V'havienu l'shalom, asking God to bring us together in peace. But before we say that, I want to just draw our attention to some words from the Shema. Right? We ask God, all right, we say that we want to speak of these words, V'dibarta bam. We speak of these words, B'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech. Right? We speak of them as we sit in our homes, as well as when we go about on our way, as we walk on the way. We say these words twice in the 3 paragraphs of the Shema. That it's not enough just to talk about these words of Torah in this space of the study hall, of the Beit Midrash or the Beit Knesset in the middle of services. But we have to talk about these words as we are living out in the world, as we are walking through the streets, as we're taking actions. Right? The words of Torah, the mitzvot, right? The chukim u'mishpatim, all these things we just sung about in Ava Rabbah, it's not enough just to think of them in the theoretical, but they are to be implemented in the practical, to be able to bring justice in the world, to set up a society filled of love, of understanding, of fairness, of equity. And so as we say the Shema, and as we hold the tzitzit close to our heart, and as we kiss the tzitzit, we hold on to this lesson of not just studying these words, but living these words out in the world. V'havienu l'shalom me'arba kanfot ha'aretz v'tolechenu k'miyot le'artzenu ki el po'el yeshuat ata uvanu v'acharta mikol am v'lashon v'kirevtan l'shimcha ha'gadol sela be'emet v'hodot lecha u'yachedcha b'yahava Baruch atah Adonai bocher b'mo Yisrael b'yahava. El Melech Ne'eman, page 155. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shochvecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam la'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha v'ya im shamoa tishma'u el mitzvotai asher anochi mitzaveh etchem hayom lahava et Adonai Elohechem u'lavdo b'chol levavchem u'b'chol nafshechem v'natati mata artzechem be'ito yoreh u'malkosh v'yasafta deganechat v'tiroshecha v'yitzarecha v'natati esev v'sadecha lepemtecha v'achalta v'savata hishamru lachem panifte levavchem v'sartem v'aravetem Elohim acherim v'hishachavitem lahem v'ra'af Adonai b'achem v'atzar et hashamayim v'lo yeh matar v'ha'adama lo titen et tivula v'aravatem meheira me'al ha'aretz hatova asher Adonai noten lachem v'samtem et divrai ele al levavchem v'al nafshechem u'kshartem otam la'ot al yedchem v'hayu l'totafot bein einechem v'maratem otam et b'neihem l'daber bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha uchtavtam amizot beitecha u'visharecha Leman yirbu yimechem v'imei b'nehem al ha'adama asher nishba Adonai lavotechem latet lahem ki mei hashamayim al haaretz. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el b'nei Yisrael v'amarta alehem v'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei b'neihem l'dorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf v'tzil techelet v'yalachem l'tzitzit uritem oto uzkartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam v'lo taturu acharei levavchem v'acharei einechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizkaru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Page 157 at the red arrow. L'dor v'dor hu kayam u'shmo kayam kiso nachon machoto v'amato leyad kayam et rav chayim v'chayamim nemanech nadin la'ad gomei olamim kisem relitzat tzitzit ala b'tenu v'alahem emet shata Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei avotenu malkeinu melech avotenu goalenu goel avotenu yotzenu surshortenu podenu matzalenu me'olam shemecha ein Elohim zulatecha Ezrat avotenu atahu me'olam magin Moshe lilehem achareihem b'chol dor v'dor. Page 158, the first red arrow. Tehilot le'elyon baruch hu umvorach Moshe u'nei Yisrael lecha anu shira besimcha rava ve'amru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha Nedar b'kodesh nura tehilot osefele shira chadasha shibchu geulim leshimcha asefat hayam yachad kulam hodu v'imlichu ve'amru Adonai himloch le'olam va'ed yadai dai 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 Yai dai 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 Tzur Yisrael kuma be'ezrat Yisrael Ufdechinu mecha Yuda v'Yisrael Go aleinu Adonai tzavaot shemo kedosh Yisrael Baruch ata Adonai Gal Israel. Come to the Shacharit Amidah. We're on page 159. I invite you to rise if able. We will say the Amidah together. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot U'Mevi Go'el Livnei V'neihem V'Ma'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch Ata Adonai Magen Avraham Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Ata Rav Lehoshia Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו בשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. ישמח ישמח משה במתנת חלקו, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן קראת לו. כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן קראת לו. כליל כליל תפארת תפארת, בראשו נתת, ועומדו לפניך על הר סיני. ישמח ישמח משה במתנת חלקו, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן קראת לו. כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן קראת לו. ושני לוחות אבנים הוריד בידו, וכתוב בהם שמירת שבת, שמירת שבת. ישמח ישמח משה במתנת חלקו, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן קראת לו. כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן, כי אבן נאמן קראת לו. וכן כתוב בתורתך, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת בדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ולא נתת לנו אלוהינו גוי ארצות, ולא הנחת מלכינו לבדי פסלים, וגם לכתול ישכנו ערלים. כי לישראל עמך נתת ויאבא לזרע ויעקב אשר בחרת. מקדשי שבי כולם יצאו בטובך, בהשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו. חמדת ימין אותו קראת, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך. סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בישועתך, וטהר ליבנו לעובדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. רצה אדוני אלוהינו בימך ישראל תפילתם, והשבת עבדה לדבר ביתך, אישי ישראל ותפילתם, ועבדתי ברצון ותהילתם תמיד עבדת ישראל עמך, ותחזינה עינינו בשובך לציון ברחמים. ברוך אתה אדוני המחזיר שכנתו לציון. מודים אנחנו לך שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהינו לעולם ועד, Zur Chayim Gemagen Shratenu Atahu Ador Nodel Echad Nuspratatecha Al Chayim Hamsiodim Biadecha Bianish Batenu Habidat Lach Yanis Lecha Shapol Yom Imanu Biabatin Fatecha Vatovatecha Shpachol 8 Erev Oketz Orbaim Hatov Kilo Charachamacha Rachem Kilo Tanuchas Lecha Melam Kivinu Lach V'yal Kulam Yiprak Vichomam Shimcha Malchenu Tamid Lelam Ba'ed V'chol Achim Aducha Sela V'yalu Et Shimcha Ba'et Hayal Yeshutenu Be'ezratenu Sela Baruch Ata Adonai Hatov Shimcha Ulachana Elehodot Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Ba'olam Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Chen V'chesed V'rachamim Aleinu V'yal Kol Yisrael Amecha B'chenu Avinu Kulanu Ke'echad V'yor Panecha Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Ba'olam Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Ki b'or panecha natata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Torat Chaim v'yavat chesed u'tzedaka uvracha v'rachamim v'chaim v'shalom Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Ba'olam Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha V'tov einecha levarech et amecha Yisrael V'chol eit u'v'chol sha'a b'shlomecha Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Ba'olam Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Baruch Atah Adonai Hamavarech Amo Yisrael V'Shalom Elohai Nitzor Shonim Era V'Satay Minaber Mirma V'Kakala Nafshi Tidom V'Nashik Lefar L'Chol Tiyeh Patach L'Diber Tartecha Mitzvotecha Tirdof Nafshi V'Chol L'Choshri Melei Ra'a Mehira Hafar Etztam V'Kachel Machshvatam Aseh L'man Shemecha Aseh L'man Minecha Aseh L'man Kushachtecha Aseh L'man Tortecha L'man Yechotzum Yedecha Hoshia Yemincha Ye'aneni Yiu L'Ratzon Imripi Hed Yoni Bi L'Panecha Adonai Tzuri Lo Ali Oseh Shalom B'Romav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen Oseh Shalom B'Romav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen Oseh Shalom B'Romav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen Ya'aseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ya'aseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ya'aseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ya'aseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's nice to be able to come together for services. I know we were hoping to be able to have a new model in place for this Shabbat, but I hope you can understand the past week threw a lot of curveballs at us that we were not expecting. So we didn't have time to implement those changes. So hopefully for next Shabbat, we'll be able to implement the changes that we discussed. We are now at what would normally be the Torah service, when we'd be taking out the Sefer Torah. We're not taking out the Sefer Torah because we don't have a minyan here in person, but we will be reading. If you recall, last Shabbat, we didn't read from the Sidra, from the weekly order of Torah portions, because it was also Shavuot. And when Yantif overlaps with Shabbat, we read Torah for Yantif and not for Shabbat. So it means it's been 2 weeks since we've been following in the weekly Torah portions. So 2 weeks ago, we started the book of Numbers, Bamidbar. This week, we continue with Naso. And if you recall, in the book of Bamidbar, in the Parshat Bamidbar, which in Hebrew means in the wilderness or in the desert, but in English we call it Numbers because the entire Torah portion is filled with taking a census of all the Israelites. And then we take there's a command for there to be a census of the Levi'im, for the Levites. This Parsha, this week, is where we pick up. It's this idea of the census of the Levites, which is why we have the name of the Parsha is Naso. Naso meaning to lift up, lifting up the heads of each of the Levi'im who are of age to be of the service of God. Lifting up is the euphemistic language that is used for taking count of people. The Torah portion, though, does not just include the census. This is also the Torah portion, which we're not reading this week, but where we read about the Sota ritual, the ritual of the bitter waters, when a jealous husband suspects his wife of infidelity, and the atrocious ordeal that he forces her to go through to assuage his concerns. We also have laws of the Nazarites in this Torah portion as well. But we're going to be focusing on the Levi'im of the priestly class. And when we say Levi'im, by the way, we also mean, in a way, the Kohanim as well. Levi'im and Kohanim are oftentimes grouped together when we say Levi'im in the Torah. So if you are following along in a Chumash at home, we are in the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 21. Chapter 4, verse 21. And if you had downloaded the parsha that I had linked on the website at mishkan.org, all the aliyot are already broken down for you. So this is the first aliyah, and this is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 21. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, naso et rosh b'nei Gershon, gam hem lebeit avotam lemishpachotam, mibein 30 shana v'mala, ad ben 50 shana tifkod otam, kol haba litvot tzava, lavod avodah ba'ohel moed, zot avodat mishpachot hagershuni, lavod ulamasa. And so this is just the beginning of it, God telling Moses to count the number of the Gershonites, the Bnei Gershon. So we have, there are really 4 sons of Levi. We have Amram, who winds up marrying Yocheved. And those would be the Kohanim. And then we have Gershon, Merari, and Kehat. So we're going to be learning about Gershon, Merari, and Kehat. And right now we're looking at Gershon. But what's also worth pointing out is we're looking at everybody, all the males, who are age 30 until age 50. Right? So, and these are the people who are of age to be in service of God. Right? You can't be younger than 30, you can't be over 50. Plenty of ink has been spilled as to why. If you recall, in order to be able to serve in the military, you have to be 20 years old. This gets you 10 more years of really kind of mellowing out, probably being a bit more level-headed by the time you're age 30. And then above 50, the idea is that maybe you'd be too weak for the really demanding physical labor that we're going to be seeing in just a little bit as we read here. All right. The second aliyah, verse 25. Verse 25. V'nasu et yira'ot hamishkan ואת אוהל מועד, מכסהו המכסה, התחש אשר עליו מלמעלה, ואת מסך פתח אוהל מועד, ואת כלאי החצר, ואת מסך פתח שער החצר, אשר על המשכן ועל המזבח, על מזבח סביב, ואת מטריהם, ואת כל כלי עבודתם, ואת כל אשר יעשה להם ועבדו. על פי אהרון ובניו תהיה כל עבודת בני הגרשוני לכל מסעם ולכל עבודתם, ופרדתם עליהם במשמרת את כל מעשם. זאת עבודת משפחות בני הגרשוני באוהל מועד, ומשמרתם ביד איתמר ben Aaron HaKohen. And so here we're learning about the Gershonites and what their jobs are. And primarily they are responsible for all the tapestries, all the curtains and coverings and everything you'd find around the Mishkan. They were responsible for packing them up, for transporting them, and then for unloading them and setting them up. That was their job here. All right, we're on to the third aliyah. Third aliyah, this is verse 29. So verse 29 for the third aliyah. B'nei Merari l'mishpachotam levet avotam tifkod otam mibein 30 shana v'mala va'ed ben 50 shana tifkadem kol haba latzava la'avod et avodat ohel moed v'zot mishmeret masa'am l'chol avotam ba'ohel moed kashe hamishkan b'rachav amamodav v'adanav v'amudei hachatzer saviv v'adnehem v'yitedotam umehetrehem l'chol kleihem u'l'chol avodatam u'v'shemot tifkedu et klei mishmeret masa'am zot avodat mishpachot b'nei Merari l'chol avodatam b'ohel moed b'yad Itamar ben Aaron HaKohen. And so for the children of Merari, the Merarites, they are responsible for the structure of the Mishkan itself. So this would be the pillars and the beams and the boards, all the little sockets, everything that, so all the hardware of the Mishkan, that is what they are responsible for striking down, transporting, setting up, right, unloading and setting up. So that is their job. And by the way, what we don't get here is Kahat, the children of Kahat, because that actually came at the very end of Parshat Bamidbar. And the children of Kahat, just so we know, they are responsible for the ark and for the altars, the incense altar and the altar of sacrifice, and the show table where the showbreads are kept. Right, so they are responsible for all of the holy vessels themselves. Okay, on to the fourth aliyah. Fourth aliyah, this is verse 34. Vayifkod Moshe v'Aaron unisei ha'eda et b'nei hakahati mishpachotam levet avotam miben 30 shana v'mala ve'ed ben 50 shana kol haba latzava la'avoda bo'ohel mo'ed v'ayu p'kudehem lemishpachotam alfaim 750 ela p'kudehem Ele pukudei mishpachot hakahati kol ha'oved ba'ohel moed asher pakad Moshe v'Aaron al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. And so here we have Moshe and Aaron along with the chieftains of all the tribes, those who also helped with the counting of the census of all the Israelites. They take count of all of the tribe of Kahat, all the clan of Kahat, and the total number there is 2,750. So they're 2,750 lot of Levites just of service age, so between age 30 and 50, which means there'd be more within the clan, older and younger, and there'd be obviously women and children. So, right, not an insignificant size. We get to the fifth aliyah. This is verse 38, and we're going to learn about the numbers of Gershon. Ufkudei b'nei Gershon lemishpachotam ulevet avotam meben 30 shana v'mala va'ed ben 50 shana kol haba latzava lavoda ba'oel hamoed v'yu pekudehem lemishpachotam levet avotam alpayim v'shesh me'ot u'shloshim Ela pekudei mishpachot b'nei Gershon kol ha'oved ba'ohel moed asher pakad Moshe v'Aaron al pi Adonai upekudei mishpachot b'nei Merari lemishpachotam levet avotam מבית 30 שנה ומעלה ועד בני 50 שנה כל הבא לצבא לעבודה באוהל המועד והיו פקודיהם למשפחותם 3,200 אלה פקודי משפחות בני מררי אשר פקד משה ואהרון על פי אדוני ביד משה כל הפקודים אשר פקד משה ואהרון ונישאי ישראל את הלוויים למשפחותם ולבית אבותם מבין 30 שנה ומעלה ועד בין 50 שנה כל הבא לעבוד עבודת עבודה ועבודת מסע באוהל המועד והיו פקודיהם 8,580 על פי אדוני פקד אותם ביד משה איש איש על עבודתו ועל מסעו ופקודיו אשר ציווה אדוני את משה. All right, so now we have two different counts, actually three counts in this one aliyah. So the first count are the children of Gershon, and the total number there is 2,630. So we had 2,750, and now we have 2,630, which should bring us to, what is that, 5,380, right? 5,380, I believe, that number. And then we have the children of Merari, and their total number is 3,200. So 3,200. So Merari is going to be the largest group here. So we have 27. So we have 5,380 plus 3,200 should get us up to 5,380. So that gets us to 8,580 should be the total number. However, when we look at the total numbers that's given here, the total number is 8,580. So there we go, the total number. Somewhere else I think it listed as a different number. But either way, so 8,580 is the total number. So there we go. We know the number of Levi'im who were in service of the Mishkan. All right, we come to the sixth aliyah. The sixth aliyah is chapter 5, verse 1. So in the book of Numbers, chapter 5, verse 1. Vaydaber Adonai al Moshe lemor, tzav et bnei Yisrael, v'yishlechu min hamachaneh kol tzruah v'chol zav v'chol tameh lanafesh. Mi zachar ad nekeva tishalechu el michutz l'machaneh tishalchum v'lo yitm'u et machanehem asher ani shochen b'tocham v'yasu chen b'nei Yisrael v'yishlechu otam el michutz l'machaneh kasher diber Adonai el Moshe ken asu b'nei Yisrael. So here it takes a very weird turn. We've been talking about a census and taking account, and all of a sudden now it says anybody who is ritually impure. This is anybody who has tzara'at, anybody who has an emission, anybody who has become ritually impure because they have come in contact with a dead body, all those people must be removed from the camp, because the camp itself is a holy place, right? It's not even just the Mishkan, but the entire camp is a holy place because God dwells amongst the people. Therefore, if somebody is ritually impure, they must be removed outside of the camp. No, so not to make the camp where God dwells ritually impure. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, everybody is sent outside of the camp. And it says they did that. Now we come to the final aliyah, the seventh aliyah. This is verse 5. This is chapter 5, verse 5. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber al bnei Yisrael, ish o isha, ki yasu michol hatot ha'adam, lim'ol ma'al b'Adonai, b'shma'a ha'nefesh hahi, v'hitvadu et ha'chatam asher asu, v'eshiv et ashma'o b'rosho, v'chamishito Yosef alav, v'natan la'asher asham lo, v'im ein la'ish goel, la'shiv ha'asham alav, ha'asham ha'mushav l'Adonai la'kohen milvad, el ha'kippurim asher chaper bo alav, v'chol truma v'chol koshei b'nei Yisrael, asher yakrivu la'kohen lo yeh, v'ish et kodashav lo iyu, ish asher yiten la'kohen lo yeh. And here we have another shift in topic entirely. It's very very random, the conversations that we're having. Here they're talking about if a person has wronged another person and has caused financial harm to that person, they are responsible to repay not only the amount that the person was wronged, but plus another 1/5, another 20% on top of that. If the person who was wronged is not alive or unable to claim that repayment, then the closest of kin would be the one to receive that payment. And if there's no kin whatsoever remaining, then that value goes to the Levi'im to be, for the service of God, to be able to support the Levi'im. So it's an interesting concept here. But what's really interesting, there are actually two things I think are really interesting about this text. One is it starts in the singular, where it talks about if an individual wrongs another individual, then it says that individual should repay that individual. But in between it says v'hitvadu et chatam, right? And they asher asu, and they shall confess their sins which they did. So it goes from singular to plural to singular. I spoke about this last night in my drash, but it's worth pointing out again that the idea here, according to Or HaChaim, is that we all sin, right? It may be that one person is the one who directly causes financial harm to another, but we are all responsible for sinning, and we're all responsible to make sure that everybody doesn't sin as well. We look at, everything that's happening around us these days, and a lot of people forget that when we ask, am I my brother's keeper, the response is actually yes, you are. And when we see entire riot response team, 57 police officers in Buffalo, all resign because they didn't like the fact that two of their fellow officers were suspended because they shoved a protester and stepped over him and didn't stop to help him, right? They are forgetting that, in fact, we all share this sin, even if only one or two individuals are the ones who actually wronged another. We're all responsible. That was one thing that was interesting. And the other is, it says whenever you've wronged a person, sin against a person, then it says lim'ol ma'al ba'Adonai. So the word me'ilah or ma'al refers to taking that which is holy, that which is set aside for God. So there's something called hekdesh. Hekdesh is anything that's been set aside for dedication to the temple. So your first fruits, if you've gathered them up and you've set them aside, you haven't had a chance maybe to take them to Jerusalem yet, to give them to the Levim or the Kohen who lives near you. But once you've set aside your first fruits, that is considered hekdesh. You are not allowed to touch it. If you touch it, then you have stolen from God. And not only do you have to replace it, but then you have to add that 20% on top of it. And here it says, if you've even sinned against another person, then sinningly you have sinned against God. Really, it's a doubling of words here. You have sinned against God. You've transgressed or trespassed upon that which is God's, which is a good reminder that we are all God's. You wrong any one individual, therefore you've actually wronged God as well. And so good reminder for why it's so important to respect all life. Speaking of respecting life, I want to pause for a Misha Berach, prayer for those in need of healing. So as I've been doing, I've switched over to gallery view so that you can share names of your loved ones in need of some healing, either body or spirit. If you don't want your face to be seen on the live stream, I invite you to stop your video at this time. You don't have to leave the service, but you might want to stop your video. And then if you just want to put your hand up by your face so that I can see that you'd like to share a name, I will unmute you at that time. Misha Berach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov v'imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah hu yivarech v'yarpeh et hacholim. Rina, you have to unmute yourself.
Elka Bela bat Hadassah, Chana bat Aliza, Avram bat Aliza, Chana Rivka bat Tova Leah, Elimelech ben Sarah.
Okay, thank you. Carol, you'll have to unmute yourself as well.
My aunts Hope and Flora, friends Lois and Rick, and friend Amy Davis, who is recovering from lung surgery.
Thank you. Kevin, you had your hand up? Yeah.
My wife Malgosha and my colleague Dr. Rastigar.
Yes, Jeff.
My wife Frederica and my father-in-law Fred Martin.
Marilyn? Marilyn, you'll have to unmute yourself there. You can just push the space bar if you need to and hold it down. There you go. Hey, hold it down while you speak. Marilyn, hold the space bar while you speak. There you go. Say it again, Marilyn. Okay. Judy, did you have your hand up as well? No. Anyone else? Okay. Chana Rivka bat Tova Leah, Yehudit bat Esther, Yosef ben Rivka, Moshe Yafa ben Rachel, Rachalea bat Sarah, Raphael ben Chemda, Giora ben Safra, Elimelech ben Sarah, Avraham ben Eliyahu, Kineret bat Zipporah, Chana bat Nomi, Dov ben Nachum, Yael Sasona bat Sarabel, and Rivka Esther bat Ita. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Aleichem Lachzikam Lebatam Lishlach Lehem Mehera Rufa Shlema Min HaShemayim Rufut HaNefesh Rufut HaGuf B'toch Shar HaCholim B'chazek Yidei Oskim B'tzorchechem Shabbat Hi Milas Rafua Krova Lavo Hashtag B'glav Bizman Kariv V'nomar Amen. Rufua Shlema, a full and speedy recovery to all those in need, those who are suffering from COVID. I see also Malka bat Sarah is listed here as well as those who may have been gassed, beaten, arrested, or lost a loved one the past week through the protests. We ask everybody, and of course those who are seeing to the needs of those who are ill. We ask God to send strength and healing to everyone. So I guess we're going to pause here. We're going to pause here for some reflections on the Torah portion. Just give me one moment. Okay. So this time last Shabbat, the ground began to shift beneath us. People took to the streets around Los Angeles and the rest of the country for the righteous cause of ending police violence against blacks. And then we saw a small number of individuals turn violent, some because they felt no other way to vent their anger and frustration, others to exploit the moment for personal gain. As a result, for the past week, not only have we been living under stay-at-home orders, but also under curfew as well. Now, I want to state clearly from the outset, we must not focus on the violent few. Rather, we must focus solely on those who are fighting the righteous fight for racial justice, for ending systemic racism, for reforming police departments and courts, and so much more. But here is where many are getting stuck. For nearly 3 months, we've been told that anyone who leaves their home and puts others at risk of contracting COVID-19 is acting unethically and is to be rebuked. And now we are being told that anyone who doesn't speak up, who doesn't take to the streets and put others possibly at risk of contracting COVID-19, right, that person is acting unethically and is to be rebuked. There are plenty of voices on both the left and the right who are calling out what they see as blatant hypocrisy and saying maybe the entire lockdown should be questioned. But here's the thing. There is no hypocrisy at all. In the first case, we are being told to stay home to protect lives. And in the second case, we are being told to take to the street to protect lives. Both calls to action, while they may appear diametrically opposed, are rooted in the holy mission of protecting lives. And yet, if we listen closely, we'll realize that these calls might not even be diametrically opposed. And I believe this week's Torah portion can help us better understand how. In this week's Parsha, Naso, we read about the dedication of the Mishkan. All 12 tribal leaders bring gifts for the Mishkan, including 6 carts and wagons and 12 oxen to be used by the Levites in transporting the Mishkan, as the Israelites set forth on their journey. But what's interesting is that not all of the Levites are permitted to use these carts. The children of Gershon and Merari, who are responsible for the tapestries and the structural components of the Mishkan, they were allowed to load and transport their charge on the carts. But the children of Kahat, who are responsible for the ark, the altars, and the holy vessels, they were required to carry their charge on their shoulders. It's these 3 distinct roles that I think help us understand what we are witnessing today. One group, the children of Kahat, has the most physically demanding job. Not only must they load and unload the holy vessels, but they find themselves further burdened by the weight of their load on their shoulders. Representing the children of Kahat are the people taking to the streets, marching and standing in the sun for hours at a time, taking a knee or laying face down on the hard, hot pavement, facing threats of tear gas, beatings, imprisonment, and even death, and of course, weighing the risk of exposure to COVID-19. Then we have another group, the other 2 Levite clans, who also toil in the loading and unloading of the Mishkan, but they are allowed some physical respite during the journey. Representing this group are those people who are fighting from the safety of their homes, not willing or able to face the threats and risks of taking to the streets, and thereby calling their elected officials to advocate for racial justice, reading and learning as much as they can about the Black experience, and speaking with friends and family about the cause and recruiting them to join in the efforts. Finally, we have the last group, the Israelites. They may not be directly involved with the labors of the Mishkan, but they contribute to and support the efforts of the Levites. Representing the Israelites are all those who are donating to organizations like the Bail Project, or the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, or the ACLU. Maybe they're donating because they don't know what else to do, or maybe because they don't have the bandwidth to do more, but they are still supporting and contributing to the efforts of those who are fighting for change. When it came to the Mishkan, no one role was more important than the others. Every component of the structure, every single vessel and holy object were essential to serving God. And without the Israelites, there would be no way for the Levites to perform their holy service. So too, when it comes to the fight for Black lives, every role is important. If you can take to the streets, if you feel it's safe enough for you to be out there, if you are willing and able to risk exposure to COVID-19, then this is an important role to serve. If you can advocate for racial justice by calling elected officials, learning and spreading the word, then this is just as important of a role to serve. Finally, if you simply donate financially to the cause, this too is an important role as you help ensure that holy work gets done. As you can see, there's no hypocrisy in the messaging we've been receiving. It is crucial to stay home to protect lives from COVID-19. But for those who are willing and able to risk exposure, which, by the way, means returning into a form of social isolation for others once you are back at home, not going into work, not being around others, right? Staying at home because you've now been exposed again, right? Then it's crucial to take to the streets to protect Black lives from police brutality. And for everyone else, it's crucial to advocate and/or to donate. There's no doubt that the demands being placed on us are great. But as Rabbi Tarfon tells us in Pirkei Avot, Hayom Kitzar, Hamalacha Meruba, Lo Alecha Hamalacha Ligmor, V'lo Ata Ben Chorin Livatel Mimena. Time is short, and the task is great. And while you may not be expected to complete the task, neither are you free to refrain from trying. Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, lo alecha ligmor, lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, lo alecha ligmor, velo ata Ben chorin leivatel mimena, velo ata ben chorin, velo ata ben chorin leivatel mimena, velo ata ben chorin. Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, lo alecha ligmor, lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, lo alecha ligmor, velo ata ben chorin leivatel mimena, velo ata ben chorin, velo ata ben chorin leivatel mimena, velo ata ben chorin. If you are looking for more actions that you can take to be involved in the cause, either from the safety of isolation or to be involved in the streets, we have information listed on the front page of Mishkon.org, on the Mishkon's Facebook page as well. I can tell you today, for those who believe it's important to do so on Shabbat, not only are there gatherings downtown by City Hall, but also at Lincoln and LMU Drive down by Loyola Marymount. Right off Lincoln where those giant fountains are on the way to LAX. There's a protest gathering there, a peaceful protest gathering there at noon today. It should be there this afternoon. Tomorrow at noon, there are protests on Main and Westminster, and another one over at Lincoln, Venice and Abbot Kinney. And then on Monday, there's also a car processional. So it's going to be a funeral processional for George Floyd, and people all over the city are going to be writing messages all over their vehicles or bringing posters and proceeding through the city from different starting points, all gathering downtown and driving around the area. Some people will be getting out of the cars for an in-person vigil, but if you want to be able to remain in the health and safety of your vehicle, you're able to do so as well and be part of a larger gathering. There's information about that as well on Facebook's page. But that gathering is occurring at 12 noon downtown, but it's starting around 9 and 10 a.m. depending on the different parts of the city where people may be gathering to drive together. And of course, there are plenty of other things we can do between reading, donating, lots of ways to be involved in the cause. So again, all that information is available at the front page of mishkan.org. We're going to turn back in our Siddur to page 177, a prayer for our country, a country which feels so torn apart right now, and such division amongst our leadership, and hoping that we'll all be able to see a common goal, to be able to realize the vision of God, that all life is precious, and the only way forward is to work together and not to allow differences of opinions to rip us apart. And so we're going to read on page 177 the alternative prayer for our country in the left column, the alternative prayer. Our God and God of our ancestors, grant to our country the will and wherewithal to fulfill its calling to justice, liberty, and equality. May each of us fulfill our responsibilities of citizenship with care, generosity, and gratitude, ever conscious of the extraordinary blessing of freedom, ever mindful of our duties to one another. Bless those who volunteer to labor on behalf of us all. May they find the strength and courage to complete their tasks and fulfill their dreams. May our judges, elected leaders, and all who hold public office exercise their responsibilities with wisdom, fairness, and justice for all. Fill them with love and kindness, and bless them that they may walk with integrity on the paths of peace and righteousness. Creator and protector of all, watch over our armed forces and all those entrusted with our safety, as they daily put their lives at risk to protect us and our freedoms. Be with them in times of danger. Give them courage to act with honor and dignity, as well as insight to do what is right in your eyes. Fill us all with the gifts of love and courage, that we may create a world that reflects your glory. May we each respond to the charge of your prophet. For what does Adonai demand of you but to act justly, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God? May the one who brings peace on high bring peace and prosperity to our world and keep us in safety. And let us say, Amen. Page 178, a prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shabashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Gulatenu. Hagen aleha bevrat chasdecha, ufros aleha sukat shlomecha, ushlach orcha v'amitcha l'rosheha sareha v'yoetzeha, v'takneim be'etza tova milfanecha, chazek et yidei mignei eretz kodshenu, v'anchilem Elohenu Yeshua, v'ater netzachon ta'atrem, v'natata shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam liyoshveha, v'nomar Amen. Continue on page 204 with Ein Kelohenu. I'm going to sing the traditional melody, page 204. Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkenu, Ein Kemoshienu, Michelohenu, Michadonenu, Michemalkenu, Michemoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shiktiru, Avotenu, Lefanecha et Ketoret Hasamim. We rise, if we're able to, on page 205 for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gdula liyotzeh breshit, shelo asanu kugayei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vigor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, shehu notei shamayim ve'yosed haaretz, u'moshav yekaro b'shamayim ima'al, u'shchinatu zo b'govhei meromim. Hu Eloheinu ein od, Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato, Kakatuv B'Torato, V'yadata Hayom V'hashevota Elevavecha. Ki Adonai Hua Elohim, B'shamayim ima'al, V'yal ha'aretz mitachat. Ein od, al kein nekabelecha Adonai Eloheinu, lirot meherab tiferet uzecha, lehavir gelulim min haaretz v'ha'elilim karot shikaretun, letaken olam b'malchut Shaddai, v'chol b'nei basar yikru b'shmecha, V'hafnot elecha kol rishvei aretz yakiru v'yedu kol yoshvei tevel, ki lecha tichra kol verech tishava kol lashon, lefnechem Eloheinu yichru v'yipolu, v'yichvo shimcha yikayitenu, v'chabu chulam eto malchutecha, v'timloch aleihem mehera le'olam va'ed, Ki ha-malchut shelcha hi ula'ome'ad timloch bechavod, kakatuv b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. V'nemar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. On page 207, we return to the Mourner's Kaddish. This Shabbat, we are lovingly recalling the memory of Sidney S. Barron and Leah Hechtman, David Berdowski and Sophie Lazar, Pearl Glasser and Mary Brookman. Thoughts are also with Rabbi Patricia Fenton on the loss of her partner, Dr. Steve Lowenstein, this past week, another professor at AJU. Rabbi Fenton was a teacher and was a teacher of mine and a dear friend, so sending out blessings for healing for her as she is mourning. Also, of course, we are holding in our hearts all the lives that have been lost this past week, not only to COVID-19, but also as a result of taking to the street to protest for racial justice. All those who have a need or desire to say Mourner's Kaddish, I invite you to join me on page 207, Kaddish Tom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala ubizman kariv v'imru amen, yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam omei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama Rabbah min shemaya, l'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens above make peace for us, for all of Israel, and for all of humanity, and let us say, Amen. And just as we mark the end of life, we also mark the start of life, celebrate birthdays with those in our community. So celebrating tomorrow, Tanya Kedden, and on Tuesday, Danielle Driver, 2 preschool mothers. Then Fanny Kalis, Joy Mashal, Howard Davis, Sue Kaplan, Barry Steinberg, and Janet Davis. So wishing all of you a happy birthday. Also, today happens to be Rabbi Jonathan Bubis's birthday, and tomorrow happens to be my mother's birthday. So happy birthday to them as well. And it is not an insignificant birthday for my mother, and obviously it's difficult that we can't be there to celebrate. But what can we do, right? The world is completely upside down right now. And we also have a few anniversaries that we're all celebrating this week. Starting with Monday, Stephanie and Erwin Adler celebrating 53 years together. Barbara Efros and David Schwartz are celebrating their 30th anniversary. Mazal Tov. I know Barbara's been following along on Facebook as we've been doing the live streaming. So if you're watching Barbara, Mazal Tov. And then Armel and Laurent Levy are celebrating their 27th anniversary. So Mazal Tov to all of you. And as we have the custom of sharing simchas, I'm going to switch over to gallery view. Again, if you don't want your face to be seen, I invite you to click the stop video button. And if you have some simchas, if you have some joyous news to share with us, just raise your hand by your face and I will call on you. All right, Marilyn, we're going to figure it out this time, right? There you go.
Okay. First of all, Yasher Koach, Rabbi. And this week we attended our grandson's high school graduation virtually, and we were concerned it would feel distant, it would feel removed. It was amazing. It was wonderful, and the students were amazing, and the class president spoke about how they are going to be change makers. She said maybe they'll become the next Dr. Fauci. And another thing is that I learned this week that my submission will be included in a collection called Torah When We Turn Within, Reflections on COVID-19, put together by Rabbi Menachem Predator and Sarah Tuttle Singer, who wrote the book Jerusalem Drawn and Quartered.
Yafeh, wonderful. Mazal Tov. Thank you so much. And just really quickly, because I know we couldn't hear before, would you like to tell us anyways the name of the loved ones who need some healing this week?
Thank you. My neighbor, Pam Ramos.
Pam, okay. Yes, Rena.
Unmute. Okay. Leah's graduating from LA Hebrew High School tomorrow. She's co-valedictorian. And of course, she's also graduating from Hammy and still trying to figure out if she wants to go to Oberlin or not. Now she's worried about how there's discussion at Oberlin and anti-Israel stuff. So she's a little worried. Maybe Gabriel knows about that.
Nothing new at Oberlin. Nothing new
No,
at
no.
college. But it's also extremely cold right off the lake. But
her other choice is in Minneapolis, McAllister. That's much colder.
She likes the cold. All right. Well, Ms. Zalta, that's very exciting. Co-valedictorian. That's great. Thank you. Other simchas. Yes, Madam President. You got to unmute yourself. There you go.
I went yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I'm losing track of all the days, to Mishkon, where the preschool teachers all gathered outside and welcomed the preschool graduates driving by with their families and other preschool families driving by to celebrate the graduation of the kids who were finishing preschool. And there were balloons and there were posters and there were awards and there were presents, and it was just so much fun. I know a lot of the families took pictures and movies, and I'm hoping we can put some of them on the website. But it was a wonderful celebration. It was great to see people together and looking happy and healthy as well.
And it's very sweet. And 6 kids, and God willing, all 6 of them will be continuing into our religious school this coming year. So, I would say we'll keep our fingers crossed, but we don't do that. So we'll say Bezrat Hashem, God willing, it will happen. Any other simchas? Yes, Carol.
It's not as much a simcha as a request, and I've been updating the Mishkan Facebook page, and I've started to compile a master list of what we can learn, where we can donate, how we can become involved in what's going on right now. So if those of you have my email address already, or if you're members of Mishkan, you can get it from the roster, to please send me suggestions, websites, organizations, anything that you think would be helpful for me to share. I would appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Carol. And you already posted the event to the Facebook page, the Monday Kara process. So thank you for doing that. The other simchas? Anyone else? No. All right. So a few brief announcements then. So obviously, we're here for services now. At the same time, concurrently, we have Rachel Can has been doing her Realize Paradise service via Zoom. So it's really nice to know that there are other Mishkonians involved in another form of prayer right now with us. Tonight, again, there's no more Havdalah for summer because it's getting later and later. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., we have the Dr. George Katz Memorial Yiddish Collage, 11 a.m. All the kinks supposedly have been worked out from last week, so if you go to log in tomorrow to join the event, everything should work just fine. So Cindy Paley will be leading everybody in some songs, I'm sure some stories, a lot of Yiddish culture to honor the memory of George, Dr. Katz, our Kohen Gadol here at Mishkan. Then throughout the rest of the week, just our regular adult education programs as we have on the calendar, nothing special or different happening. And next Shabbat, everything's normal. If you are a member of Mishkan, then you should have received an email this past week about voting for this coming year's board of directors. I saw before Shabbat yesterday we had a few dozen responses, which is pretty good, but we definitely need more responses. So please click the email and vote to either for or against or abstain. Those are your choices, but please make sure that you vote in our election. And the annual meeting, which normally would have happened in May, will still happen probably later in the summer, August, September, who knows, once we're able to congregate in person again. I believe that is all to know for right now. So, and I guess the fiscal year is almost coming to a close in 3 weeks. So if anybody's feeling so moved to support not only other causes for to support our Black sisters and brothers, but if you also want to support us here at Mishkan, please, you're always invited to go to mishkan.org/donate and help us make sure that we really finish this fiscal year on a high note. And I believe that's all. So we're going to conclude our service page 211 with a Don Olam.
He's trying to get you.
Oh, yes. Who's trying to get me? Yes, Madam President. You have to unmute yourself there.
Okay, I forgot to say that we hired a religious school director, a new religious school director, Sasha Dominguez, and she officially started June 1, and she's lovely. And you'll be hearing more from her and about her and meeting her in person eventually and all that. But there's a little blurb in the messenger, but she's already been added to the website under staff. So if you want to learn more about her, you can. And then if you want to welcome her, you can send her an email at religiouschool@mishkon.org.
Excellent. Yes, and she does seem very kind. I look forward to actually be able to meet her in person soon. Thank you so much, Cindy. All right, so now we are going to conclude our service, page 211, with Adon Olam, a melody that I really love and I think is appropriate for the time. This is a Nina Simone melody. Hopefully you know it. And then afterwards, when we're done with Adon Olam, we'll invite those who are here on Zoom, if you want to be able to unmute yourselves and be able to chat amongst yourselves, you'll be able to do so as well. Again, page 211 with Adon Olam. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem kol yetzir nivra Li'et nasa b'chefto kol Azai melech shemo nikra Yachare kichlot hakol Levado yimloch nora Vehu haya vehu hove Vehu yeh betifara Vehu echad ve'ein sheni L'hamshir lo le'achbira Beli reshit beli tachlit Ve'lo ha'oz ve'ha'misra Ve'hu eli ve'chai go'ali V'tzur chevli be'etzara Ve'hu nisi umanos li Menat kosi ve'yom ekra Be'yado afkid ruchi V'yetishan ve'yahira Ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira I wish I knew what it would mean to be free. Remove all these bars that keep holding me high. I can't remember the rest of the words. Oh my God. Then I see and agree every man should be free. All right. Shabbat shalom, everybody.